So yesterday turned out to be a great day for the crypto market. We saw green throughout the space. We started that way once again. In fact, ADA pushing some levels that may open us up to this nice extended recovery like we've been talking about. And we're going to talk about what took place yesterday, a few things that people need to be aware of, as well as a major shift that has happened over the last 24 hours. So if you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below, hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So just looking at the last 2 days, ADA's printing back-to-back daily green candles. Yesterday was actually a 2.5% day. Today started at a 2% day. And this is a nice flip and potential beginning to our recovery like we've seen many times before, right? Violent sell down, nice throwback. Violent sell down, nice throwback. That's exactly what we're looking like right here. Now, what I will say is ADA sitting right at its 50-day moving average. That was our point of resistance actually yesterday. We got a rejection right at that level, but then we obviously extended. We were breaking back up into this range where ADA was basically living for about a week or so. So this is a very, very nice sign. And obviously BTC is helping out with this. BTC bouncing right off of its 50-day moving average, back-to-back daily green candles as well. 2.3% yesterday, 1.4% today, or 1.5% or so. So this is a very exciting sign to see in the crypto market. We're going to talk about a few more things there in just a moment here. But obviously some of the excitement yesterday started right around the time of the FOMC meeting. We can see that what ADA did during that time was right as we were approaching the middle of the day, ADA started to climb. Then the FOMC meeting hit. We saw a lot of violent activity. We saw ADA actually run all the way down to 90 cents and then all the way back up. Violent recovery. A lot of people trying to play games in the market and trying to get smarter than they're trying to be smarter than everybody else. Didn't work because what was said, the market did like. And we saw us continue to pump. Now, then that brought us to the Plowman hard fork, which took place again at 3:45 Central Standard Time. And we did actually get a quote unquote sell the news event. If you guys look, we had a couple hours of selling in terms of ADA here. Didn't matter. We actually turned around, we bounced back up, and we blew right through that, actually running all the way up to 97 cents overnight. So a very exciting sign. And I want to talk about just a few things that have changed here as well. Now, is in regards to the Fed meeting, nothing really super exciting was said, right? We knew that we were going to get no interest rate decrease or increase. We knew that their stance of getting towards 2% has still been the same. That's kind of unwavering at this point. But what's interesting is they did come out and say that they don't need to wait for 2% for them to drop rates, which was kind of interesting because they've usually played things pretty close to the vest. What they did say is that real progress on inflation or some weakness in the labor market needs to happen before they consider making adjustments. But where the really big surprise came was actually what the Fed said about crypto. So Powell actually affirmed that banks are perfectly able to serve crypto customers provided they understand and manage the associated risks. So we may actually be developing a little bit of an ally here. Jerome Powell has tended to take more of a sit back approach. If you guys remember, he came out and said before, I think it was last FOMC meeting, oh, we can't hold Bitcoin, we can't hold crypto. But that doesn't necessarily mean now that they're not embracing crypto. And in fact, he said, we're not against innovation and we certainly don't want to take actions that would cause the banks to terminate customers who are perfectly legal. So this was an interesting little nugget from yesterday during Jerome Powell's speech. So definitely something to monitor moving forward. This may have been what sparked a little bit of excitement in the crypto market. Now, obviously in Cardano in general, we are living now in the Plowman era, the Voltaire era, right? We now have full on-chain governments, which means that D-reps, they can actually vote on behalf of other ADA holders. I am not a D-rep. I know people keep asking. People want me to become one. Who knows? Maybe down the road, right? But why this is in fact so exciting is we can, in fact, as a community, start making changes within the Cardano ecosystem. We want a big stable. Guess what? We can vote on it. We can bring it to the ecosystem. We now have control of the treasury, right? We can delegate what that capital can do. We can make it work for us. That's a very exciting thing. And maybe I'll talk about that more in a different video, but we are in fact in a different era. Now, what's really interesting here is that BTC on its daily RSI, it's about to flip the positive. MACD, it's about to flip the signal line and go positive as well. We're about to see a green momentum change there as well. And in terms of ADA, we are starting to flip around and do the same thing. We are starting to show a little bit of recovery here. RSI targeting the signal line right now. So we may have an extended run to the upside here. Now, this isn't a guarantee or financial advice or anything like that. And where the real changes have taken place is actually in open interest. Now, why I'm mentioning this is, if you guys haven't remembered from some of the videos over the last week and a half or so, we've talked very heavily about this short long imbalance in the crypto market, how there's been a plethora of shorts trying to push things down and suppressing price, and it's sucked, right? We've always felt like we've been under the thumb of somebody trying to keep the market down. Well, what's interesting is when we look at these last 24 hours, we can still see that more shorts or more longs than shorts have in fact been getting wrecked, and this is on every one of these time frames. But yet what's interesting is we have actually seen a major shift in the amount of long and short interest. And what this means is we're actually now very close to balance. It was very much weighted towards the shorts. There was a lot more short positions open compared to long positions, but that's now changed and it's a lot more even. Now, we did see a spike of about 3.4% in this open interest over the last 24 hours. We're not close to the record levels right now, but we're still incredibly high. And what this means is that if ADA does start making some of these more extended moves here, we could see, again, short leverage liquidations take place. We may see ADA basically slingshot up above $1, right? Basically, the big thing we need to break is this 20-day moving average. This is really what we need to target moving forward. And ADA may try to make a run back at the bottom of its trend here. So these are all very exciting things. Obviously, our little sell the news event was nothing. It's nice to see a little bit of green in the charts for once. I know everybody's just been beaten down and exhausted by this, but times seem to be changing. I'm not ready to call this yet. I'm not ready to say, boom, this is our recovery. This is where we launch. But we're about at that time frame where the market begins to take off in a big way. Now, that being said, my longs are obviously doing better than they were yesterday, better than they were the day before and the day before that. You guys, I think you guys did see I did open that Jasmine long. That's actually up 78% now. H-bar long up 64%. My ADA long up 85%. My SHIB longs right at about even, need that one to move. But obviously my ones on Margex, those are up a lot more. My ADA one's up 200%. My SHIB one's up 51%. And again, if you guys want to check out BTC or BTCC, there are referral links in the description below. There's great benefits it gives you. Again, you can earn up to $10,000 in deposit and trading bonus. You can earn a 10% deposit on your first time deposit above $500. There's no KYC. It's available for US customers. So feel free to check that out if you guys would like. I'm excited about what we're seeing right now. And this could really turn into a very exciting back half of the week. I want to hear your thoughts about what is coming. Do you think this continues? Do we have enough momentum to carry into that sentiment shift where we start to see more excitement around the market, more of that capital flowing back in, and maybe that little burst of adoption we've been waiting for? So have a great day. Show your love below. Let me know your thoughts. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.